I don't think it's going too far to say that there are three things you won't see in the Republican debate tonight, and it tells you everything you need to know about how ugly, incoherent, and destructive the Republican Party has become. The failure to address these things in the debate and show any leadership on them should really end any illusion that they're a legitimate political party in America anymore. Don't think I'm exaggerating. Let's run them down. Number one, in the run-up to the debate, you're going to see lots of cute horse race stories in the media about whether Nikki Haley might grab some momentum or whether Vivek Ramaswamy is going to once again act nuttier than squirrel poo, which just goes to show that the media has lost their ever-loving minds. The simple fact is, even if Donald Trump isn't legally disqualified from running for president again under the 14th Amendment, which conservative legal scholars believe he is definitely morally disqualified. Donald Trump led an insurrection, period. The fact that almost every one of the Republicans running for president against him is too cowardly to say that out loud means that all of these jokers are disqualified too. The fact that the majority of elected Republicans in Congress voted with Donald Trump to protect him and to overturn the election disqualified them in the first place. The presidential nomination for 2024 is the last chance for the Republican Party to turn away, but they won't. And to add insult to injury, it's so galactically stupid. 62% of Republican primary voters say they're either dead set against Donald Trump or open to voting for someone else.
The majority of likely GOP voters in Iowa and New Hampshire say right now they are considering, big word, other candidates.
And polling consistently shows that the more Republicans hear about his criminal indictments, the more they believe he did something wrong, and the less they support him. Forget all the BS you may have heard about after the first presidential debate that this candidate or that candidate might be grabbing some momentum. Donald Trump is crushing these clowns.
Our poll finds that in New Hampshire, Trump is up 37 points on his closest rival. In Iowa, that lead shrinks to a smaller but still quite robust 30-point advantage for the former president.
The only way to redeem themselves morally and give themselves a chance politically is to stand together in a full-throated attack on Trump. But you won't see that. And that alone should end any illusion that the Republican Party cares about the Constitution, any policy agenda, or anything other than staying in power. But then there's number two. Like drinking a chaser of monkey snot after a shot of warm garbage, immediately after the debate, Republicans on Thursday are going to hold their first impeachment inquiry hearing against President Joe Biden. They have absolutely no evidence of any wrongdoing by the president. None. Zero. Zilch. That's not me saying this. There are many Republicans who are on the record saying that they have absolutely no facts and no reason to impeach him. They're just doing it to help muddy the waters on the 91 criminal counts pending against Donald Trump. That's it. When they say impeachment, what you should hear is Trump protection racket, plain and simple. But don't expect any of the Republicans on the debate stage to stand up against the impeachment. Then, of course, there's number three. Republicans are getting ready to shut down the U.S. government. 4 million people are going to lose their paychecks. People are going to lose jobs. People are going to lose essential services. Republicans say they want to do this so that they can massively cut things that Americans overwhelmingly want and support. They want to cut the Social Security Administration, cut food assistance for kids who can't afford groceries, cut support for K-12 education, impacting 26 million students, cut funds for safe and clean drinking water, cut funds for law enforcement, including programs to find missing children. Again, they say they want to do this because they believe in smaller government or something, but the real reason is that Donald Trump mistakenly believes that by shutting down the government, it will stop the federal trials that could send him to prison for the rest of his life. He's wrong about that, by the way. At the debate, the people vying to be leader of the Republican Party won't stand up to him. They'll continue to carry his water. Then they'll follow up with a fake political hit job of an impeachment to try to help Trump politically. And then they're going to shut down the government and hurt millions of Americans because they're demanding cuts that would hurt millions more Americans, which is all part of the real agenda, which is once again trying to help Donald Trump. That's what I mean when I say that this debate and these three things in the next few days are going to mark the end of the Republican Party as we know it, because they will. It's the final surrender of any attempt to do anything positive for America or even anything coherent as a political agenda, and to become total minions of Trump.